a lot of people try and say that, oh, tariffs with the Depression now, they ended in 1913, and then we went to income tax, and then in 1929 you had the Depression. They did try and bring it back in 1931-32, but the Depression that long started, and this poor, beautiful nation was gone. It was gone. We suffered for 25 years, took 25, 30 years to really recover from the Depression, and we don't ever want to see that happen again. The tariffs are vital to the success of this country. What I say ended 7 wars. At least half of those wars were ended because of the power of tariffs. I was able to say, well, we're not doing any business with you, or if you go into war, we're putting a big tariff on you. And all of a sudden, they announced that the war was settled. I said, I settled 7 different wars, one going 31 years. When you look at the Congo and Rwanda, look at that, 31 years, 10 million people dead. I got it settled. And a little bit of that one, listen, some cases had to do with trade. That had to do with tariffs. So, the tariffs are vital to our country. And just so you know, other countries use them on us. But I just use them a lot better. We're in a much better position. We have trillions of dollars coming into our country. If we didn't have tariffs, we would be a very poor nation, and we would be taken advantage of by every other nation in the world, friend and foe. We're not going to let that happen, and we have a very, very big case in the Supreme Court. I can only say this, our country has a chance to be unbelievably rich again, but it can also be unbelievably poor again if we don't. If we don't win that case, our country is going to suffer so greatly, so great. But I think we're going to have a big victory. Even if you look at the people that brought the case, they're foreign-oriented. Their foreign countries have taken advantage of the United States for so many years. And I started with China. Last term I took in hundreds of billions of dollars from China. But when COVID came, the last thing I was going to do is we're going to tariff France and Italy and, others, Spain, when they were doing so badly. But now we made a deal with the European Union where they're paying us almost $1 trillion, and they're happy to do it. You know what? They're happy. It's done. These deals are all done. I guess we'd have to unwind them. We've done deals with Japan, with South Korea. We've done deals with many countries and others to come. And if we didn't have the power, prestige and dignity of tariffs, and I use them wisely and people respect America again, and we've become a rich country again, the money coming in is incredible. And again, they use them on us. If we didn't have them, they would use them on us, and we have no way to fight them. We would be a third world nation. So I think it's one of the most important cases I've ever seen go before the Supreme Court of the US.